welcome to The Dish. I'm your host, Anna Christina. Thank you so much for spending your Friday with me. We're kicking things off with Awareness with Anna. Now, one local company is educating our youth on opportunities for skilled trades, which is very valuable and is filling a huge void, as surprisingly some of the technical schools are not providing the education for this particular trade. And here to fill us in and talk to us about this is Shalanda Morris of Universal Plumbing. How you doing?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Now, a very important topic. Now, most people may not think about this, but this can potentially provide a lot of job opportunities for our next generation. What opportunities for employment are there currently in the skilled trades?
There's tons of opportunities all around. There's HVAC, electrical, welding, plumbing, probably some other more, but those are the most prominent ones that I think of. And
so when I said at the beginning that our technical schools, specifically in this area, they do provide certain technical trade skills.
People who are skilled, you know, and highly qualified, and of course that's what we want. You know, we want that type of workforce. But typically when people have plumbing experience, they've learned it from their father or their uncle or, you know, when they were younger. But the lack of formal experience means that we depend a lot on people who are coming from out of town, who happen to be looking for a job and are experienced, or, you know, are coming from somewhere else locally.
And these opportunities are out there, and they're pretty good paying jobs. They come with benefits, and so most people, I think, where I guess the fallout is that students in school, in high schools in particular, maybe they don't know all the options that they have. Most are told, go to school, go to college, which is awesome. You graduated from Harvard.
I did.
And so you believe in higher education, but for this particular skill, the four-year degree is not necessarily mandatory.
No, it's not. We do have some plumbers, you know, the owner included, who have college experience. Some have graduated from college, got that kind of experience and came back because they really loved it, but it's not necessary at all. One of the things about formal education is that sometimes there's expense and loans that come with it. And one thing that I like to tell people is that for a long time, I had the highest level of education and the lowest paycheck in my family. And so one of the things that comes with education is loans, whereas if you come out of high school with this experience, you can have a good paying job with benefits right away and never have loans to worry about.
And really just giving these students the opportunity to know this, educating them even further of all their options and opportunities they have. You're actually second generation owner of this company, now moving into that role. So it's important to you that that we're educating the next generation on the opportunities that are out there. How is Universal Plumbing filling that gap?
Yeah, with the workforce, with educating young people about this, well, we do some things. Sometimes we're just invited to come and speak to youth. We've been invited to speak to students as young as 4 years old, Head Start, helping them to understand that it exists. We also partner with the Students to Work program through the Metro Chamber of Commerce in Richmond County Schools, and we took summer interns who are still working with us on weekends and holidays. And then there is the Marion Barnes Skilled Trades Center, and we have students from there who come and shadow just to get some experience and see what it's like.
And I encourage high schools to invite you to their place, their schools, in order to have these students understand that there's other opportunities for them. I know that you're also doing an internship and mentorship program that you guys have in order for these students to come in and shadow, like you're mentioning. How can somebody that is interested apply for something like that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in interning, you can go to our website, universalplumbinginc.com. You can go to the employment tab and mention that you're interested in that. But there's also the Students to Work program through the Metro Chamber of Commerce. I believe that website is studentstowork.com. And that's also through the Richmond County school system. So that's another really good place to go if you're interested in something like that.
Shalanda, thank you so much for being here and for continuing to push to really provide opportunities for the next generation, which is so important. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we have a little lesson in law from Nicholson Revel. We'll be right back.